I do not live in hope. I work to return it.
I don't know if it's a.
Hello there.
I don't know if it's a win or an L. I generally don't know. It's probably a win. I'll try to go over them. Basically in patch 14.10, that's when the new split will start, so guessing the patch that's coming out tomorrow, 14.9, that's the last patch we will play before these changes come on, and these are the changes. I tried to go over it somewhat quickly. Maybe I'll try to do one game. It depends, because PBE kind of sucks, so I'd rather just wait for it to come live. But we'll see. Oh yeah, this one. Header and Lethal Tempo are being removed. I think I didn't see this part, but hey, they're fucking gone. Header wasn't being used often, so it's understandable. Lethal Tempo is just a fuck you to Trinity, Yasuo, and Yone, and I'm just happy because they already scale. Why the fuck do they need an item or a rune that just makes your early game so coin flippy? At least Trinity in his case. The more autos, the more chance to crit, the more chances his E gets off cooldown. It's way annoying. Very annoying. We will see. Basically, Futures Market is gone, but we get cash back. So when we finish a legendary item, which just means a full item, we get 6% of the gold back, so that's something. It's not bad. I wouldn't know though. You just have to play with it and test it. There's somebody just throw shit something in. It's like right now. And then Jack of all trades. So each different stat gained from items gain one Jack stack. Each stack grants you one ability haste. Basically, if you're a hybrid character or your character is able to buy anything they want, like fucking Kaisa, filthy champion. Let's say you have attack damage, AP, attack speed, armor pen, magic pen, crit, etc. All of them are different stats. The more stats you get, the more ability haste you get. It says ability haste, but gain bonus adaptive force at 5 and 10 stacks. Okay, so you gain ability haste and adaptive force. So maybe something Jax can use since he's also a very high writ. Yeah. I mean, 6% is not even 10%, so let's look at like Cleaver. It's 3,100, but we can cut it to 3,000. 10% of Cleaver is just 200 gold, and half of that will be 5%. So it will be 150 gold, but it's not 5, it's 6%, so 160, 75-ish gold we'll get back when we buy Cleaver, even though Cleaver is more expensive, so that's like one example for this room. Yeah. And your rework and cut down. Usually deal more damage based on how much more HP enemy had. But now you will just deal more damage if the enemy is above 60% of their max HP. Since it's hard to like lower tanks in general below 60%, until they go below 60%, for an ADC for example, you're going to be dealing more damage. But this could honestly still be good for us because let's say we're fighting Mordekaiser or a tanky Garen or Maokai. Oh my god. Basically, we can deal more damage to tanks. You can even use this against Mordekaiser, for example. I don't know if I would, but you could. Oh my gosh. Tomato. I like Ingenious Hunter, since I really liked Titanic and Sky this season, but they're removing Ingenious Hunter, so hey Drew. Oh, that kind of sucks. We didn't even get to enjoy it for like a whole season. Yeah, Cutdown will definitely be decent. It's good into tanks or people you have a hard time lowering below 60%. Because imagine you're fighting somebody that actually heals so much at the beginning that it's hard to get him below. You will be able to somewhat burst them down a bit easier below 60%. But this is mainly for AD carries because it's hard for them to kill tanks in general, especially some without free tank shredding stats like Vayne. Well, not like Vayne, but like if somebody is not Vayne like Jhin, it'll help characters like Jhin, maybe Ezreal, stuff like that. Even though Ezreal doesn't always have a problem. He has problems just multiple tanks, but yeah, it's nice. And then they removed Legend Tenacity. They don't want us to move, but now we get Legend Haste. We just get Ability Haste, the same way we would get Attack Speed or Lifesteal from the other Legend trees. It's something, I guess. I don't know why they're adding more haste into the game, to be honest. Maybe they're removing some, I don't know. Y'all lost his passive? It did. I think LDR now has 40% armor pen. But this is a new rune in the precision tree. They removed Overheal. And now we have Absorb Life. Killing a target heals you. Basically Cho'Gath passive. You last hit a minion, heal. You last hit or just kill a champion or a monster, you heal. So Nasus stonks, Cho'Gath stonks, Trundle. Those that like actively kill units and heal or just do that. But it can even work on us if we go in precision tree for some form of sustain. Since each time since we're a character that actively wants to last hit to make graves, this could work in tandem with our Q that also heals us, so maybe it's good for us. I doubt it's bad for us, so we just have to try it. So definitely a new rune for Yorick, I would say. And now they made a new item, double tunneler, and I honestly, tunneler items are my favorite this season, so it looks great. Overlord's Bloodmail, 40 attack damage, 500 HP. Gain 2% of your bonus health as attack damage. That's pretty much like how old Titanic had that passive. The more HP you got, the more AD you got. But it also reminds me of an older item called Atma's Impaler. I think it was something similar like that. I didn't play with it much, but something like that existed. This is also basically Mundo passive. When Mundo gets very low, he gains AD because that's the second part. Tyranny gives you more attack damage for bonus HP, meaning the HP you buy or gain throughout the game. Or Retribution lets you gain more AD when you're missing HP, which is the Mundo passive part, which is cool. I tried it in the practice tool and I managed to gain 60 free attack damage because I gained 30 from Tyranny because I had enough HP, and then when I got very low, like 10% HP missing, I was like at 10% HP, I gained another 30. So that's a lot free AD, I would say. So if we combine this with other high HP AD items, it could be decent on Bruiser Yorick. We would just have to see. Like Titanic, Overlord's Bloodmail. I'm just gonna call it Overlords or Bloodmail. I don't know. The name doesn't roll off the tongue, I'm not gonna lie to you. But this item plus Sky and Titanic, well, should work out very well. Also, even with Hullbreaker, because all those items work with HP too. They all have an HP rate ratio on it, so it looks great for us, to be honest. It should be, but I'm not sure. It's not made for us though. I'll just try it and see how it goes. One thing that I do find is that if you buy a lot of HP at the beginning of the game as Yorick into burst heavy characters like Riven and Renekton, even though most of them at the moment are rushing Eclipse, which deals a percent of your max HP, because you have way more HP than normal, it actually makes me survive your trades more often than not, just because I just have more HP. So that part feels good. So maybe this will like be a replacement for how last season sometimes against them I would just buy Hullbreaker because it gave good HP, good AD, but of course back then Hullbreaker gave us resistance. A 500 HP is a lot, so. And it's also 2 tunnelers, which is very good stats, so. Maybe, but it's very expensive. Like it's 200 gold, 200 more gold than Cleaver, so. I'm not sure if it's. It probably will be worth it, but we would have to see. But since when we get very low, we gain more AD, but our Q also scales with how low we are, like the healing of it. So maybe it works out, but the more we heal, the more AD we would kind of lose. But it should work out still because Mundo is pretty much the same. The lower he gets, the more AD he gains, but he also can heal more based on the HP he's missing with his ult. So it's like a give and take. And yes, Black Cleaver is buffed. This is just a new crit item. If you don't want to cringe, just don't bother reading it. Basically, if you crit somebody, you're gonna make them bleed for a bit. Seems like 35% of your additional damage. I think that's 35 attack damage ratio. My bad. But if you crit somebody, you're gonna make them bleed. So I can see Tryndamere building this to see how it feels. Yasuo, Yone, I don't know. Draven used to have a passive like this. I didn't play back then, so I don't remember how that one worked. But when Draven was using his axis, like his Q, when he auto attacked somebody, they used to bleed. So this reminds me of that. I don't know who else would use this. Maybe other champions that have innate crits and bleeds, but I really don't know who. Maybe Twitch could use this, so somebody's bleeding from true damage and this at the same time, but they only bleed for 2 seconds after you crit, so it depends. It really depends. But this with Collector, maybe? I don't know, bro. I really don't know. It's just gonna be annoying because I can just imagine Tryndamere, Yasuo, and Yone, and I don't want to look at this shit anymore. Talon passive? Actually, yeah. Pretty much. I don't know why they're doing this part, but basically, you can upgrade Berserker Greaves into Zephyr, which is an old item. In the past, Zephyr used to give you Tenacity, but now it reduces the effectiveness of slows by 20%. I don't know why, but yeah. You can unlock this at level 15 as in either Tryndamere or Tryndamere, Yasuo, Yone. I guess Garen can also buy this since they go Berserker Greaves. I don't know. Of course, and every other AD carry that usually just buys attack speed boots, they can also buy this. I don't think we would ever buy this, but it's in the game now. Basically, they said, fuck you Nasus, or fuck you Ashe. Champions that have slows very often. They're moving Moglus? I mean, are they? I don't think I remember seeing that, but maybe they are. Oh, this is a new item that actually works on Yorick. Which is kind of funny. Let me get in a game so I can show this part out in a bit. Just so I don't talk about it and then I show it off way later. 1 second. I'm on the PvE, so it's probably a bit louder, so it'd be like that. Basically, dealing damage with abilities, fun fact, our passive counts as abilities, deals burn damage, 20 plus 4% AP, magic damage. No, it says 4% more AP. I don't know. Hold on, let me reread this. 20 plus 4 ability power, 4% ability power. per second for 3 seconds. That's a lot of seconds, bro. This damage increased by 20 per second to monsters. Fiddlesticks eating good, I guess. Bran eating good. Ziggs eating good. I also tested this, so like if you had multiple people, like the Blackfire effect, for each enemy champion or epic monster unless monsters are affected by Blaze, gains 4% ability power. So if you're a mage like Swain or Rise, or you just have a AoE in your kit and you actively want to hit multiple people, this is bussin' because you can just increase your total ability power by just hitting multiple people. So our pets can use it because they can just apply it because they're abilities, but it's not as strong as Liandry's. But for those chads out there that play AP Yorick, this isn't a bad item, I suppose. They can just throw their E and burn people. That's something. One piece of speak. Could you seriously work on Yorick pets? Probably. Hey, what do you mean new Swifties? Like Zepher, you mean? Or is Swifties out too? If there were more changes that I apparently missed. Man, that's pretty good. Blackfire Torch. For some reason I thought it was Blackfire Touch. You get a mess when you attack? Ayo? Ayo? I mean, if that's the case, then it should, no? That's practically Black Cleaver passive, Trinity Force passive, and Stridebreaker passive. These are just the new Navori Quick Blades. But now it's called Navori Flickerblade. Basically, your attacks reduce your non-ultimate abilities by 15% of the remaining cooldown. Trinity is gonna have fun. You don't have to think about it. Faded Ashes. This is an item that builds into Liandry's now. Liandry's and Blackfire Torch? That's your name, right? Yeah, Blackfire Torch. Torch, fuck it. That's what we're gonna call it. Attacks not grand 30, 24 minutes. That's bussin'. Okay, let me show this part before
you, I won't dig too deep.
Before I forget. Since we just talked about the item. Money level. Maiden. Mage items. Blackfire Torch. Summon Maiden. And when they attack, they apply it. It just works like that. Cleaver buffs, yes sir. Cleaver buffs indeed. So yeah. Oh, also, if you look at my ability bar, it's like 100 and something. But if I hit multiple people with my E, the ability power will go up. So that's cool. We didn't get to this change yet, but also they changed PTA. So it basically stays active until you leave combat. So if you look down here, its damage is gonna go up over and over again. So it's like a damage amp Rune. Not specifically for us, for our pets, but we can see the tracker of how much damage it's increasing, like bonus damage dealt. And that's cool because I wish we could see this damage on Shojin. But this is probably why they don't show it, because the numbers are always going up as it's dealing damage. So yeah, it's still cool though, but yeah. Let me just remove this down and keep rooting. Probably come back here once we see what is going on. But yeah, that's pretty much Blackfire Torch. Then this is a component, they're making it build into Runeans. I don't care about ADC items, not gonna lie. But it's called Scout Slingshot. I'll be a Yordle item if you like the lore. New boots replaces mobility boots. Oh. That so Mobies is gone. That's Swifties. Let me see. I don't think I've even read what Swifties does. Let's see. Attacking grants you 30 movement speed for 2 seconds. That's crazy. Hold on, let me sell this. Basically, on Yorick, our pets gain the same movement speed we have, so... You see the ghoul right here? If I don't remove this. Hijo de pescado. It has this much movement speed, right? If I attack, I should gain the 30 movement speed for 2 seconds. Right? Am I gaining it? Or is it bugged? I think it's bugged.
So many souls to liberate.
Yeah, it's bugged. Yeah, it is bugged, sadly. But basically, if it worked, it would basically work the same as Cleaver does. Like I auto attack, I gain movement speed. Except Cleaver applies on physical damage dealt, so I always have the movement speed buff. But it'll basically work not like Cleaver in this sense, since it's on attack. The ones that give you movement speed on attack is Triforce and Stridebreaker. So when I attack, I gain movement speed, and the ghoul will also gain that movement speed. When I stop attacking, the movement speed will go down. When I attack again, ghoul movement speed will go back up. So if Swifties work, Swifties should basically work the same way as Triforce does. Triforce and whatchamacallit? It's new Swifties, I guess. Which is weird. Are we gonna be a Swifties enjoyer? Just because movement speed actually feels good because we're slow as suck? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah. New boots, symbiotic souls. Like souls of your feet? Your recall is empowered, like always? Like, did this shit got banned recall always? After traveling 1,500,000 units of distance, gain with that movement speed when out of combat. Oh, so this is basically like a void boot. Pick up. Let me buy it. Is it really like that is stupid. Nah. Do I have a 4-second recall at all times if I buy this? And if I walk around enough, let me buy all the movement speed bullshit I know. What the fuck else gives us movement speed? It don't matter. It don't matter. You give it movement speed? I don't think so. I don't think you do anymore. But I guess if we just stack it up, I'm guessing it's showing how much I'm missing. And then we will have more movement speed. Assassins going brr? Is this for junglers having a fast recall? I feel like everybody's gonna buy this anyway. Roaming dickheads? Probably. I don't know. But after you get heralds? I mean, that's already an empowered recall, no? It wouldn't do like double empowered, right? Check W. Oh, that's in. So now I have this. We have one empowered recall at least once. So no, it's all just. And I think now I lost the empowered recall, at least the normal one from Rifts. But of course, I still have the one from Boots, so it doesn't do anything. But that's still fucking weird. Free empowered recall is stupid, but I guess this is for roaming, supports, junglers, assassins potentially, especially the roaming ones. That is stupid. I did not read that part the first time I saw it. That is that's actually fucking stupid, bro. Moby's is gone, but now you have Empowered Recall. Bro, supports can stay in lane, watch their 80 carry recall, like zone out the enemy so the enemy doesn't stop their 80 carry recall, and then they can just recall in front of the enemy's face. Oh my goodness. Get early game roaming? Possibly. Basically all crit items now give 35%, not 35, 25% crit. Some of them used to give like 20, but all of them now give 25. LDR doesn't have the passive that basically Cutdown did, where the more HP somebody had, the more armor pen you get. Now it just gives you 40% armor penetration, so 80 carries are happy, I suppose. That works. Recipe change for Kraken Slayer, don't care. Probably buffed a bit, I'll be honest. I do not care, but let's see. Increased damage not based on missing HP instead of consecutive attacks? What do you mean? Every turn hit basically out deal 140, up to 310, increased to up to 150 based on their missing health. So what you're saying is Vayne is gonna go burr. Because now he deals percent max HP, true damage, and missing HP. So Twitch, Kog'Maw, Vayne, and I would say Kalista, even though she hates crit. Wait, this doesn't give crit anymore. Ooh! On hit 80 carries are bussin', bro. Even Kale. Oh fuck, Tryndamere. Wait, it doesn't give crit. Get shit on, you can't touch it anymore. Damn, on hit meta? Did I miss an on hit 80 carry potentially? Varus? Varus. Who else? I feel like there should be one more that I'm missing. Kog'Maw, Twitch, Vayne. Kale, kinda. Kalista. Kalista's bait, that's all I care about. That's cool. That is cool. All ADC item will be focused on 2 or 3. That's cool. Because I liked playing 80 carry every now and then, but I hated that the fact that they gave so many 80 carries crit scaling like Zepher, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to dip into crit items just to fucking scale just because the item don't give enough crit. If I was playing 80 carry and I played Zepher, I would just build Navori, Essence Reaver, or something else, and then I would just buy Black Cleaver into some armor penetration. Wait, I can just buy Black Cleaver, Navori with Collector, and go burr on Zepher. Don't tell people that, because I don't play the carry and I don't want to fight that shit. Let's keep going. Blade of the Rune King. Hate this item, but they reduced the health damage. So the health damage is reduced. But its AD attack speed and life steal is increased, so I don't know if that's something. And slowest is no longer decreased for ranged, so depression. So it's actively a buff stat-wise, but the percent damage is lowered. Yeah, unaided carry is gonna have fun. I'm happy for Kalista. I hate everybody else, except for maybe Kog'Maw. No, I hate Kog'Maw too, because Lily's always next to him. Fuck Lila. Pause. Wait. Pause. This is a good thing, but I sighed because I know what's next, and I hate it. Basically, oh, Rift is spawning. I was about to say, what the fuck is going on in the fucking background, but I forgot I had a Rift. Oh, goodbye, bro. Bye. Back to reading. Okay, let's go. Blade nerfs? True. Honestly, I fought a Kalista top a few weeks ago, like literally a week ago, and that shit wasn't fun. I don't want to fight her top. But the thing is, she also got hit because lethal tempo is now also gone. Damn. Either way, I just like seeing Kalista in the meta. As long as she's not fucking top, get the fuck away from me. But basically, Ninja Tabi. Ooh, we got Plague Gold in the back. But basically, Ninja Tabi is nerfed. But it's technically a buff for us because this reduced the auto attack damage from Maiden and when the ghouls jumped and our Q and auto attacks. So overall, it's a buff. Its cost is also reduced, but it does gain 5 more armor, which is pretty nice because sometimes in some games I just buy boots, 1 armor cloth, and I just sit on that for the entirety of the game because I just buy a lot of HP. I'm not a lethality enjoyer, so I can usually just sit on a few defensive components, and then with the AD and HP items I buy, that's usually enough. If it's not enough, then I have to just finish the item. So this isn't too bad. And sometimes, because people know when Yorick throws E at you, if you have Tabi, it's going to reduce the damage by 12%. And our damage is already shit at the beginning. It just rushed this item and it feels horrible. But our base damage is booty cheeks. From what I read, it will be weaker for this item, but their second ally will be stronger. That's cool. I mean, tempo is gone, but there's so much more AS on items. That is true, actually. But that's as it should be. You shouldn't fucking. I'm depressed. You shouldn't fucking get free attacks, dude. This is why I'm depressed. They removed Corruption Bot. I even commented something stupid on this because I saw this. I saw something else and I commented on it because they're reworking Time Work Tonic, where it increases potion effectiveness by not 30% but 40%. And I was happy and I was like, okay, we're drinking good. And then I was scrolling down to see if I missed anything, and then I noticed Corruption Pot is gone. A moment of silence, because I don't like Dorn items at all. Bro, I literally cheese and killed people in lane with Corruption Pot, Scorch, and Comet, and it's gone. I guess now we either walk in lane with Cull, or we just walk in lane with a D-Blade, which is probably just D-Blade, or D-Shield, I don't know. Or we just walk in lane with a longsword and be like, fuck you. Honestly, we can just walk in lane with a longsword and refillable potions. So we have 2 potions now? I don't know. Thoughts on anime ass? Hey, yo! That should be jiggling, bro. That the animators know what the fuck they're doing. That should be glistening out the wazoo. And I'm kind of happy, like, none of the trends for you are actually saying something sus. Usually right here it says, boo. Oh my goodness gracious. Reported. Reported. I need to remove that, buddy. That's crazy. Even though I like it. Even though... Wait, does that actually show up on the thing? It doesn't. It does show up. That's crazy. You know what to do, Drew. Remove it. Eventually. That's funny, though. I didn't think that's what you were gonna... Yo... It gets cut, but that's fucking funny. I thought you were gonna say that for a different reason, but enough of the maidenless behavior. Let's continue. Rest in peace, Corruption Pot. They removed Anathema Braum, bruh. Yeah, they removed Anathema's Change too. Barrier got buffed though. More duration up, shield up. My dick is up. It's a good day for whoever uses this. Soraka supports. 80 carries. Valkaz. The Zerat Lux. I don't know, bro. I don't know who the fuck uses this, to be honest. This is very niche. But it's probably gonna see more uses now. Especially if the enemy team has a lot of bursts or something. Exhaust slow is increased by 40. Goodness gracious, but the cooldown is going up too. Which is a trend. because Ghost is gonna go up as well. Leave it to 80 carry players to ruin everything. The duration is going down, which is a blessing because I didn't want Vayne top to be running that fast for 15 fucking seconds, bro. But 2 second duration reduce is nothing. This bitch stays running. But the cooldown is higher, so maybe they stop taking it. But it kind of sucks because I usually don't take flash because I just take ignite or ghost, but it's not that bad. Most people take flash anyway, so ghost will still be up before their flash. So we have like a bit before their summoner is back. We'll see what it means. It's fine. Most of the time I use ignite anyway. At least there's not going to be like League of Ghost 80 carries and mages everywhere. It's for the best. It's for the better. Merc correction and cost reduced by 100. MR increased by 5. We're busting. Tenacity reduced. Fuck. Tenacity reduced by from 30 to 20. I hate it. Let me move. You already removed Legend Tenacity. What are you doing? I'm just gonna get knocked up 3 times in a row by Yone and Yasuo. I'm gonna get pregnant? What's the point? All this knock up and you can't even reduce it. To be honest, I don't even buy this item that much. Fuck. I know it doesn't do anything against him. That's why I said it. It's just stupid, bro. It's just stupid. To be fair, there's not many tanks in top at the moment, so the CC, the tenacity going down isn't that bad. Wait, I missed a message there. Biggest rogue nerf is the Rune that replaced Overheal. What do you mean nerf? I guess if you use Overheal. I feel like that's good for us. Maybe we're gonna see ADC pick Baron instead of heal. Oh god, they probably will, to be honest. At this point, reduce the amount of CC in the game. Rip those pesky tenacity abusers. Bro, look, if I'm immobile and slow, when you CC me, I want to be able to move. Please. Swifties. Movement speed reduce from 60 to 40. Slow resist removed. Damn, they removed the slow resist. I didn't notice that. Auto attack's not grant. Oof. 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 I mean, I know I just tested it, but seeing it in text like this is different. Not slow forever. Sure. Dagger. Attack speed reduced. Thank God. Bammy Cinder. Glowing more replaces one ruby. Cost reduce. Health reduce. Now grants a bloody haste. Okay. Axe. Do not care. Quiver. Do not care. Do not care. Anal beats. Do not care. Sword. 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 Swords. Collector. Do not care. Scimitar? I mean, we can't even use QSS anymore. Cloak replace Vamp Scepter. Cost increased by 300. Nobody even buying this shit. Crit chance removed. Nobody's buying this shit. Now grants 10% lifesteal. Somebody's buying this shit. Maybe. Maybe the crit bros will. I don't know, bro. Master E? Stonked? Potentially. Even though, if they're good enough, they don't really need this, but I don't know. I don't know who else would buy this realistically, but it doesn't even give attack speed, right? I remember this item's full stuff. I don't know. It's not for me. I don't care. Diggle Swifty. I mean, did they? Runans. I want to see more 80 carries build this item, even though they fuck our pets. I enjoyed metas where 80 carries had this item, except for Ashe, but yeah. Static. Attack speed increased by 10. Crit chance removed. New paths are killing enemies. Fires chain lightning that deals 90 up to 6. 3-second cooldown. So if you just last hit something, you shoot lightning. Sivir stonks? Oh, Zari stonks. Never mind. That's cool though. Callista stonks? I don't know. BBC! Shred per stack increase from 5 to 6? You know what that means. 30% armor penetration is back. Look at that. 30 armor penetration. You can't see it, but I'm biting my lips as we speak. That shit is great. Oh, that shit is great. See new sudden impact? I did. I didn't go through it yet though. Gemini's attack speed increased by 5. I'll be honest, I do not care. I'm just happy Black Cleaver is now stronger. Our best item to date. Abyssal Mask. Honestly, becoming one of my favorite MR items. Cost reduced by 200. Radius increased by 150. Yeah. So going from 550 to 700 range. That's even bigger. I don't like the team fight, but it's still cool. Armor shot changed from 5 plus 1.5 bonus speed to 20% armor. No, wait, 20% MR. You know how strong that is? This is basically, it gives you 50 magic resist, and if there's one person around you, you gain 59 magic resist. And then it lowers the enemy's armor. I thought at first that this meant that this item, like, based on your magic resist, it reduced the enemy's magic resist. But that is not correct. I don't know if the rate is this bigger. It probably is. I'm probably not used to it. But look, I'm gonna give this dummy some magic resist. Add resistance. So I'm gonna give it
To death.
I don't know how much I am gonna give it actually. Can you stand still, Yorick? I hate PB. Things don't work usually the same. That don't have the same fucking stuff. Let's see, let me remove this. So this has 60 magic resist, right? If I get closer, now it has 48. So the more magic resist they have, most people have like around 40 to 50. If they buy some, they get up to 60-ish, usually higher. But basically, that just removes 20% of the enemy's magic resist. This is basically half of fucking, I'm pretty sure this is half of Void Staff. Yeah, Void Staff is 40. This is 30. But they have to buy like 2,800 for this and 3,000 gold for this. We only need 2,200, bro. 2,200 for 300 HP, 50 magic resist. And look, I have 50 magic resist too, right? If I walk closer, I get 9. If there's one person here, we get 9 more. Another person, 9 more. Another one. The more person around, the more magic resist we get. So I fucking hate math. 4 times 9 is 36, right? Yeah, it's 36. So this gives 86 magic resist for 2,200 gold. You better not tell me I'm trolling when I'm buying this shit. This shit bussin'. And Maiden deals magic damage. So shut up. It increases her damage. So now we can lower their magic resist and armor? That's double penetration. Pause. It's a good item. Good change. If you need magic resist, just buy this item. It's 50. If you need more, you can buy something else later. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Double penetration cannot be underestimated. I promise you that. Yo, DP? Yes, DP double. Why the fuck you showed a double penetration to DP? Dragon punch? Fighting game terms. But tanks are gonna be scary with that, I'm not gonna lie to you. Imagine if they buy this and they buy Sunfire Cape. Sunfire Cape, Dawnmail, and Endless Despair, because all those items deal magic damage around you, and most tanks deal magic damage as well. Tanks already have good base damage, they're gonna bust. Zach is gonna bust. He already has too much good base damage. But yeah, this item is great. Hey, to find in the game, look up DP on Google. Hey, yo, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. And the my change is gone. I didn't even get a chance to test this against Mordekaiser. And it's gone. I didn't even get a chance to test this against Tryndamere again this season or anything. And it's just gone. I guess the item was toxic. It wasn't used correctly. It didn't bring much to the table. I don't know. It was very niche. Only I saw Mundo buy this. Some supports, some tanks. I don't know if it was a pro play problem because I haven't watched pro play in forever. But yeah. Hollow Radiance. I really wish I could buy this item more often. Not gonna lie to you. It lost a lot of HP to be honest. 150. It gains ability haste. Still cool with our pets if you need magic resist. It's also still pretty cheap. Amosai soon? True. So what you're saying is Yorick go AP plus Abyssal? Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. We buy fucking Abyssal Mask plus Black Torch. We're gaming. I'm not gonna scroll all the way there down. Fuck that. We will actually be gaming. Knight's Vow. It's buffed. That's all you need to know. Omen. Armor is up. HP reduced by 50. Cooldown is a big dick up. But the slow is increased by 70% if it. So if Tryndamere jumps us, we freezing his ass. It could also work against Yone, I guess, but usually when Yone jumps you, he's in his E, so he's just gonna go back. But this is still good if you, since they're buffing crit, there's gonna be more crit 80 carries built more often than on hit ones. So if you happen to be around them, you could use it to slow them. So that's cool. But the rock solid passive is gone. Kind of bad, but not bad. 20 more armor is also a lot, so that's cool. No more rock solid, but the slow is higher, but the cooldown is also higher. But it still has the 30% armor, not armor, 30% crit reduction. It's 30%, right? Let me check. I have the game open. Me asking you as if I cannot just go in game and just look. Omen, yeah, now it gives 75 armor and 30% less damage to you from critical strikes. Yeah, slow by 60 or 60, 70. Ah, that's cool. I'll say it's worth it. Damage reduction and 75 armor, bussin'. Cooldown reduced from 7 to 5. Honestly, that's good because 7 seconds was long in the team fight term. I don't know if we would use this, but it's cool. Maybe I can find some room for it. I build this item very, very rarely, and that's usually when I have to group and I need armor. But next patch, they're buffing Death's Dance. So maybe I can find a build where I buy this item and Death's Dance. But this item will not be on next patch, which is basically tomorrow, 14.9. This item, or these changes are for 14. I forgot to go back to this window, fucking report me. Sunfire change, Endless Despair change. But these changes are for 14.10. So maybe then we can combine this with Death's Dance. And I'm mainly thinking of Riven in my face and maybe Fiora in my face, because even Camille, because it doesn't matter how much resistance you buy, but you still need at least some form of armor. But having healing and shielding is your best bet. And bleeding, maybe that helps us. Copium. Yeah, it could work, especially if you can't split push and they're also grouping and Riven likes to group or Nectin likes to group. You could build this, and once you stabilize and they're not running down your team, you could probably go back to split pushing or something else. Riot noticed nobody was buying Warmogs, so they increased the HP. I don't know why they reduced the health regen. Just keep it up, bro. Nobody's buying this shit. Not even Mundo's buying it. Which says something. That says something, no? It's his item. It's literally his item. It's cool though. 1000 HP is big. Set stonks? Cho'Gath stonks? Sejuani? Pretty sure they buffed their Omega last patch. Just technically this patch by now. Health from mana changed from 8 total to 15 bonus. Basically, the shield is bigger the more HP you get, and the health is also increased. But this is cool. You rarely see this item as well. You only see it in like niche specific builds on some tanks or even non-tanks, to be honest. But that's something. Can't wait to see Aatrox everything but Death Dance. Okay, never mind. I don't want the changes anymore. Unlucky. Maybe now Hearts to the scale with bonus out. That good for Skarner? Actually, yeah. They give this item magic resist. They give it health. That's it. Don't care. It's getting the component that burns people that builds into Black Torch. Don't care. Don't care. PTA. I'm sorry, I don't care about those items. Let me glance just in case I miss something insane. Let me glance. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Summon responsibility is removed. Mana regen reduced by 50. AP increased by 20. AP per 1 mana increased from 5 to 10. Now grants 16% healing shield power. Healing shield power reduced from 3% to 2. Supports are happy. Healing and shielding ones. Gun. Base damage increased by 15. Damage per charge increased from 35 to... Damn! Now gains all charges immediately after 12 seconds instead of 1 every 3. Zig is gonna be bussin'. Zereth is gonna be bussin'. Oh, component swap, don't care. Yeah, you never see the item occur. It will actually be good since it stays for the rest of the combat. It does! I basically tested this earlier before I even read it. But yeah, the damage when you proc it is about to go down, but it's gonna stay up for the rest of the game. If I go back in game, we spawn a ghoul, a dummy. 2. We stack it. I swap this here, and you look at the PTA damage. Let me remove my mouse. The damage will just go up infinitely. So, if you want to increase the ghoul's damage by 75 bonus adapted based on level, damn. And applies your damage out 8%. This is 8%, our E gives 20, so that's the closest we can get to like 30, which we used to have, so... We could use it, like you auto Titanic Q and buff it, or just as you're fighting you buff your pets. That's something, and as you can see, it always goes up, so you can always see that it's giving you value. That's cool. So we could use it. I don't know how good it will be, but it doesn't look bad at all. So, yeah, 8% damage buff 24/7 until you leave combat, which is never. Also, what the fuck is Maiden doing down here? Must have pressed R at some point. But yeah, goodbye, dummy. It's cool. You could potentially use this. I don't know how much. We'll have to test. I'm not testing it tonight though. Maybe I'll do a gameplay some other time, because I'm pretty sure they have more changes coming, which is usually why I don't want to do a video and then they change everything. That doesn't sound fun. The rune you have below PTA is big buff against Yorick? Against? Oh, true! I didn't think about that. I thought about how nice it is for us to have, and then I forgot what it means. Basically, for context. Let me show them what I mean. Basically, there's a new rune called Absorb Life. If I bring back the minions... Speed up so they just walk the line. Let me lose some HP. Basically, killing a unit heals you for 2 to 17 skills per level. Not that much, but if I last hit this, I gain more HP. Something cool, you know? But since it says when you kill a target, it means champions, it means monsters, but it also means ghouls. So if an enemy kills these 4 ghouls, they would heal like 4 times 7. I hate that table. 28. Yeah. They will heal for 28 HP each fucking time. So yeah, if you want to actively counter Yorick, you just take this rune, and depending the level in the game that you're getting, if the ghouls don't outdo the damage that you're gonna heal, it's gonna be a stalemate. Depression. That sucks. That sucks. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, you know what? More healing as we chill on the tower would call. We're chilling and farming, and then I totally forgot that they can use this against us. Cho'Gath already abuses this. Trundle can abuse this as well. Our next thing can even heal off our minions. And if anybody has this as they're attacking us, and your AoE eventually kills the ghouls, you're gonna get a bit of healing. It's not that high, but if it goes up to like 2 to 17, by the time it's 10, if they kill 4 ghouls, that's 40 HP that they're gaining. Bruh. That is scary. That sucks. I guess that's interaction, I guess. It is what it is. Fleet footwork, healing reduce, get shit on. Attacks reduce for range, get shit on. Sudden impact, cooldown increased from 4 to 10. Now deals 20 up to 80 true damage within 5 seconds after dashing or leaving stealth instead of hybrid damage. Cool. Cool. No longer grants 5 movement speed at us. No longer grants 5 movement speed at 0 stacks. Okay. Font of Light Rework. Immobilizing enemy now heals the user and lowest ally for 10 up to 50. Reduce for 70% for range. Good, fuck them. So if you slow somebody or CC somebody, you heal yourself for 10 and the lowest nearby ally for 10 as well. Up to 50. We could use this since, you know, landing E would do it, but outside of that, there's no other reason to take Font of Life, because Font of Life is right next to Demolish, so we will never touch this realistically. It's there. It's there. It's cool for support though, and tanks. Bro, imagining your tank of Mumu ganking or Sejuani, and they immobilize the people and give you some healing. Bussin'. Also buffing this. 1% increase from 7 to 8. Kind of the same as PTA now. Maybe just trying to keep it in line. Base gold increase by 10 as well. That's a lot. But the gold conversion is reduced by... They basically half that shit. Damn. They said stop making money of somebody suffering. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fuck Gangplank, I guess. Hamwork Tonic no longer works on biscuits, mana items, or grants 20%. Not 22% movement speed. Immediate consumption increased from 30 to 40%. So I saw this change, right? And I got excited. And I said, we're eating good. And then I noticed they removed Corruption Pod, and I was sad. It's doomed. I guess they can't let Corruption Pod live with this. I'm pretty sure if they brought this with this buff, more people would do Corruption Pod. We can't have nothing in this house, bro. Quirky mid-scope-ish changes. I'm not reading that shit, fuck them. I think that's it. That actually it? I don't know. Yeah, they want to return Quirky to bot lane. I guess now I can show some of the item stuff before the game goes. That one, this item works. Let me sell Titanic, don't need that. This and this. Abyssal was bussin', and I guess Unending was also bussin', kinda. Excuse me. I'm thinking what else I could buy. Bro, I actually have a hiccup. It's fucking doomed. I guess this would be a weird build. I wouldn't do this, but I want to show something first before I buy Leandris. This is the new effect from that really neon pink. That is from this Black Torch. So it's gonna deal magic damage, and you can see the damage go up. And with Leandris, they both can apply at the same time. Leandri has that weird orange, reddish effect, but the neon, the neon pink is overwhelming it, so you can't really see it. But they're both dealing damage. Of course, about Leandri's later and Leandri's burn, but surprisingly enough, this is somewhat keeping up with it. Let me see if I sell both of them, right? And let the effects wear off. If I rebuy both of them at relatively the same time, do we see if... How about this one first? No, their stats don't reset. I guess I would have to restart the whole game to see if that works. To see if one is stronger than the other, kinda. Let's see. Probably for the best use of the minions don't just fucking end the game. Let's see. Bye. AP. You can buy you. And after just attack this, let me buy the other items. I gotta update now my damn. I gotta item set again because they added new stuff that are actually nice.
Material items.
Guess it'd be like that. I guess it'd be like that. Would we buy this though? Recalling quickly. I guess it's fun for split pushing and running around. But Swifties could also be a new component we could use. Which is interesting. Also, so weird that Zepher is actually back. I'll buy this just for the heck of it. And this will just unlock later on. This build looking kind of good. Oh, shut up, bro. Filthy AP enjoyer. Let's see. Bro! Even though this is not dealing percent max HP, because this counts for just abilities, and we have 3 abilities hitting it at the same time. Wait, let me read. Dealing damage with abilities causes enemies to burn for 28 per second for 3 seconds. Is it like per ability hit? So one ghoul is one ability, two ghouls is two abilities, Maiden attacking is a third ability. Is that why Black Torch is outdoing Liandry's? That is crazy. I didn't expect Black Torch to outdo Liandry's, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that. That is that's a bit something. Also, I think my Abyssal is now bugged. I gotta sell it and buy it again. It's not applying the magic penetration. Now it is. Bro. Otter is about to be cooking next patch. Well, next patch. The dummy has no HP. Yeah, that is true actually. That probably is why. I'm pretty sure the moment I start to buy some HP, Liandry's will just be like, I'm winning now. Just realistically, the dummy would have something.
This mist has become skin.
Even though I just changed the value now, Liandry should catch up to this relatively quickly because Liandry's skill is based on that. Yeah, Liandry's gonna catch up. Okay, Liandry isn't weaker to this item, but this item still deals a lot if you're able to just apply it 24/7. That's cool. Cleaver is now up to 30% armor penetration. That's even cooler. And we have this item, which I guess I didn't test that out. Let me remove, bro, the whole thing is bugging out. I think I've been in the practice tool for too long. Let me do a reset. All right. That was basically an AP build. Realistically, I would probably do something. Would I buy this? Fast recall is something crazy. I'll keep that item in the back. But what I was thinking is like we could do something like this. And then our two next items would just be one armor item. That's dance, I guess. Then one magic resist item. Would it work? Is it decent? I'm not sure. But basically, just from these items that I have, I gain 30 AD. And then if I go under tower, my AD will keep going up the lower I get. The same as whatchamacallit? Mundo passive. Then if you combine that with Sky, which is bugged, because I don't see the fucking thing on top of them. PBE, ladies and gentlemen. PBE. I don't know if this synergy is meant to be there or if it isn't there, but that basically means somebody can lower you a lot, you will gain a lot of AD, and then when you hit them with Sky, after Riven finishes stunning you and knocking you up, you get to have enough AD to hit her back. And since Cleaver is back to the 30%, that could actually be very, very nice. That 1k crit right there look crazy. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. So yeah, that could be something. Because Maiden deals magic damage, Ghoul deals AD damage, and we can kind of deal both. So having these two together is pretty nice. That could be something. If you don't need magic resist or don't want this, you could just buy this. And since this gives you a lot of HP, you could also just buy Hullbreaker when you're hitting towers. The damage will just be higher. Works pretty well with Steraks as well. It's interesting. Because in some games where you're able to avoid people, you don't really need to buy resistance. Especially if you're very ahead. So So we could take advantage of that.
I do not live in hope. I work to return it.
Let's see if I do something like this.
Even a monk needs
Like, let's say this is our full build, and my first 3 items were this. Well, yeah, this. I bought Cleaver, then I bought Overlord, and then I bought Sky, and then we went Hullbreaker, and maybe we just sat on Tiamat, and then we're just sieging. We're just hitting towers. I don't have Demolish in this tree at the moment, but hey. Each time you proc Hullbreaker, even though the plates are up, it's something. And if somebody shows up, if you have these boots, you could just ban and recall, because for some reason they decided to make a boots that just gives you ban and recall. So imagine the annoying things we can do with something like that. I don't know if it'll work, but we have options now. This boots is not working at the moment, the Swifties one. But for those that enjoy Stride Breaker and the like, you could also just have a build like this, I suppose. This gives you movement speed on physical damage dealt, like when your ghouls hit somebody or you auto attack. And this gives you movement speed upon auto attacking, like auto attack Q. And the boots do the same, but they give you way more movement speed. So with these 3 items, you can have 70? Yeah, you can have 70 movement speed. And that's crazy to think about. So you're gonna be very, very fast. There's like some synergy. And if you're really trying to go fast, you can just sell what you don't want and don't need and just get dead mans. I don't know. Either way, the next split should be better for Bruiser Yorick and apparently even AP Yorick. Actually, Lethality Yorick, I don't play that shit. I'm not sure. I don't think much has changed aside of Collector getting more crit. So I don't know. But either way, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. I really do wonder how building this first item is gonna feel. Like, that's what I actually want to test. If I can get this, even though the build pad is weird, if I can get this first item and it feels great, I may just start doing that, and then after this item, I'll go into an actual damage item, and then I can work on components of resistance that I need. There's gonna be more options, that's for sure. I'm just glad we got options now. We're gonna start building tier item. You mean Maramuna or Thimble? Probably never. Yeah, probably never. Can't catch me lacking building that shit. Respectfully. But yeah. Next patch is gonna be something cool. Something interesting. Something weird. Because we have a lot of weird items that work on us. And I tested Malignance, it's still not working on us. It's kind of sad. But hey,
Death is not always
it'd be like that. We're gonna have everything working on us. But don't be surprised if you just see me using a build like this next patch. I don't know if I will, but we'll see. But this was probably a really long video. I'll see how I edit it and clip it up. But overall, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.
Water for the living, shovel for the dead.